In a career spanning over 60 years, Chuck Jones has made more than 300 animated films, winning 3 Oscars for director in 1996, an honorary Oscar for Lifetime Achievement. Among many of the awards and recognitions, one of those most valued was the honorary lifetime membership to the Directors Guild of America. During the golden age of animation, which was the Warner Brothers years, before Warner Brothers actually closed their doors and sold their name, Jones helped bring to life many of the Warner Brothers' most famous characters like Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Elmer Fudd, Porky Pig. The list of the characters he created himself includes Roadrunner, Wile E. Coyote, Marvin the Martian, Pepe Le Pew, and Michigan J. Frog, and many others. He also produced, directed, and wrote the screenplays for Dr. Seuss' How the Grinch Stole Christmas, a television classic, as well as the feature-length film The Phantom Tollbooth. Maybe some of you have seen that one. It's quite good. In addition to that, Jones was a prolific artist who did traditional art, ink, pen and paper, pencil and paper, that sort of thing. And that's actually how he started out his career, was doing caricatures in California. So he has been exhibited in museums and the like across the country. You can learn more about him and where I got this blurb from chuckjones.com. Jones often recalled this tale of a small kid who came to one of his signings. He was drawing some pictures, and an adult was like, "Isn't that great? You're going to get, he does Bugs Bunny." And the kid said, "No, he draws pictures of Bugs Bunny." And Chuck Jones thought this was awesome because it inspired him to thinking that Bugs Bunny was actually really alive. And Warner Brothers then started to refer to their characters as actors. So they treat them like they're actually people who are employed by the company. So Bugs Bunny is Bugs Bunny, and sometimes he's a fictional Bugs Bunny, not the real Bugs Bunny. That's why sometimes you can see the cartoons, which are my favorite ones, where they're running around Schlesinger Studios, which took over after Warner Brothers. So throughout the life of Chuck Jones, he has been a heavy influence on many people in the world. And the point I'm trying to get at here is that without Chuck Jones, there would be a lot of things missing from this world, like the Grinch, the way he looks. Tom and Jerry, for example. There's an era of Tom and Jerry where Chuck Jones was working for MGM after he left Warner Brothers, and you can tell that it's his work, usually by Tom's evil eyebrows. That's one way to tell. I love Tom and Jerry. I love the later on the stuff he did later with Pink Panther, and at that time it was Friz Freleng and Depatie who had Freleng Depatie Studios, and Chuck Jones later formed a company called Sib Tower 7, which I cannot really find more than a mention of it on Google. So good luck looking that one up. They didn't really do very much, so it's probably why it isn't listed. So what we're about to do is to take a look at some of Chuck Jones's art and some of the things that he created and things that inspire me and everybody else. First and foremost, I think his biggest contribution is the creation of Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner, which he did pretty much as a protest to things like Tom and Jerry, which he went to work on later. Those chase cartoons, he called them, where one character chases another character relentlessly. And in protest to that, he came up with Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner. In fact, he made them so enigmatic by creating this list of rules, which I will post later. It's about 10 rules, so they'll be on their own panel. It's a lot to read, I know, but they're very important. And I carry this over to my own characters and stuff, because I would like to codify their behavior in case I'm not working on them anymore. And you can tell when Chuck Jones hasn't been working on a piece because the rules get broken. But I'll list them here in a moment. So let's take a look at the life of Chuck Jones.